All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about a really powerful psychological trick called the scarcity illusion. It's that thing, that feeling that makes you feel this insane pressure to act right now. And trust me, understanding how it works is the first step to getting back in the driver's seat. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You're just scrolling, minding your own business, and then bam, your heart starts pounding. You see a little countdown timer, a low stock warning, and you get this knot in your stomach, this jolt of pure anxiety screaming, "Buy it now or you'll miss out forever."
Well, let me tell you something. That feeling, it's not random, it's not a coincidence, and it's not just you being impulsive. It is a calculated, carefully crafted psychological trigger, and it's designed specifically to make you act before you have a chance to think. And boy, does it work.
So, let's actually put a name to this whole experience. It's all about creating something we call manufactured urgency.
And here it is, the official definition, the scarcity illusion. The idea behind it is actually pretty simple. When we think something is rare or that it's about to vanish, our brain just automatically decides it's more valuable. It doesn't matter if it's concert tickets, a pair of sneakers, or some online course. If it's scarce, we want it more.
But why? Why is this so incredibly effective? To get that, we've got to look at what's actually going on inside our own heads. And it really all boils down to this one fundamental quirk in how we're wired. This right here is the key to the whole thing. It's a concept called loss aversion. Basically, the pain you feel from losing something is about twice as strong as the pleasure you feel from gaining the exact same thing. Think about it. Losing a $20 bill feels so much worse than the good feeling you get from finding one. And this just breaks it down perfectly. That fear of missing out on a deal, of losing the opportunity, it's just a way more powerful motivator than the idea of actually gaining the item. And that fear is what lights the fire. That's what creates that immediate gut punch of urgency.
And this, my friends, is where the manipulation sneaks in. Marketers, salespeople, they know this about us. They know that if they can just poke that deep, ancient fear of loss, they can literally flip a switch in our brains.
And here's exactly how that switch gets flipped. Step 1, they create fake urgency. Step 2, that fear of loss, that FOMO, kicks right in. And then, step 3, this is the most important part. Your brain just bypasses all its logical, rational circuits. You completely stop thinking, and you start reacting, running purely on emotion.
Okay, so how do we stop this from happening? How do we keep that switch from getting flipped? Well, it's actually way simpler than you might think. It all starts with just learning to recognize the playbook.
You know, these tactics aren't even hidden. They're right there, out in the open, using very specific language. And once you learn to spot these phrases, I promise you are going to see them everywhere. They all have one job: to make you panic.
Ah, a classic. Only 2 spots left. This one creates a sense of competition, doesn't it? All of a sudden, you're not just deciding if you want the thing. You're in a race against a bunch of invisible people who might just snatch it away from you. That is pure manufactured quantity pressure. And then there's its close cousin, time pressure. Offer ends tonight. A big, ticking countdown timer. It forces your hand. It stops you from doing the smart thing, like sleeping on it, or doing a bit more research. Nope, the decision has to be made right here, right now. And this one's a combo move. It mixes that scarcity with social pressure. The message is, hey, if you don't act now, you're going to be left out. You'll be the only one who missed the memo. It taps right into our basic human need to be part of the group. So when you boil it all down, you're really looking for 3 main things: pressure on time, pressure on quantity, and social pressure. Anytime you see something like selling fast, that should be a little alarm bell going off in your head. Now for the best part. You don't need to build up some kind of superhuman willpower to beat this. Your biggest weapon is just awareness. The solution isn't to try and fight that urgent feeling. It's simply to notice it.
The second you see a countdown timer and you just say to yourself, "Ah, there it is, manufactured urgency," you've already won. That simple act of just naming it pulls you out of that impulsive, emotional, reacting brain and puts your smart, logical, thinking brain back in charge.
And that's really all there is to it. By just identifying the tactic, you break its spell. It gives you that moment of space to breathe and ask the real question. Wait a minute, do I actually want this or need this? Simple awareness is what keeps you in control. So I'll just leave you with this thought. You now know the trick. You can see behind the curtain. The next time you're out there and you feel that pull, that anxious urge to buy, what are you going to spot? Which page from the manipulator's playbook are you going to recognize?